It's the 6th of June 2025, and currently it's actually 1:30 a.m. after midnight. So yeah, I finished today short, and I also watched a take on the Wolfenstein franchise, which I actually haven't played. I know my dad has played one of the games, I believe, but I just watched it. It was like how much politics is actually included in it, and how it's couldn't have been made today. Great video. It's by Peter's Tech. They couldn't make this game today is the title. Definitely watch it if you can, because even though you haven't played it like I haven't, and I've never read or watched any of the lore or something. Only seen like a couple of clips maybe. But this guy really makes it easy to understand and connects it with the real world. And he has a bunch of good opinions and takes on it that I definitely can recommend. So yeah, definitely watch it. Otherwise, we're going to talk about today, which is the 6th of June, which is also the National Day of Sweden. It's also what do you call it in English? No, you don't call it Name Day. Right. You really call it Name Day. You know, the calendar or the entire year has, every day has like certain names, which is the day. Or is this just in Sweden? Do we only have this in Sweden? I'm not sure. Maybe we actually are the only ones. I'm not sure. If we are the only ones, I'm just quickly going to explain it. Basically, every single day throughout the entire year is a fixed day where a certain name or two, like one girl and one boy's name, is that's the day of those names, basically. So a lot of people celebrate when there is their name. Like, not every name has a day, but a bunch of them, especially most common ones and traditional ones, like my name Gustav, which is really, it's right now nowadays it isn't as usual, but if you look back in history, it's really common and everything. But yeah, so this is the National Day of Sweden, and it's also my name day. Or not really, but I believe is it called Gustav or something, which is half my name. Anyways, I slept for a long while today because the class trip that I talked about yesterday. And then I just ate a big breakfast. My sister and my dad had made homemade sushi yesterday, so we ate that for lunch. It was really good, and also got to eat some carbonara, which my mom had made. I believe it was 3 days ago we ate it. Still just as good. That's also one of the things. It's almost better when you just microwave it. Just put a salt, like a pinch of salt on it. So good. All the cheese just melting and everything. Incredible. Anyways, what else? I've eaten a lot of chocolate today. after I won those big wins on the chocolate wheel that I talked about yesterday. But yeah, I haven't done very much. I've slept a bunch. Like, yeah, I've been really tired. I hopefully can get a lot of sleep after this recording. But at 3:30, yeah. Sorry, I'm just yawning. Yeah, 3:30, there's a gathering in the local park, where it is this big celebration every year on the National Day. And this year I have been nominated to like an award for I just lost the word. It's basically an award for people that in the city that has performed and like gotten a medal, I believe, and if it was a championship in Sweden or if it was a championship abroad. So both of them. So this was for 2024, which my European Championship silver was counted in, and that's why I was nominated and got like a diploma and like some flowers and stuff like that. Got to stand on this scene and just say thank you, and that's basically it. Yeah. There's no relatives that were there to just watch it. I weren't the only ones from the club that got the award. I had 2 other guys. Yeah. Not much else to say about it. It was pretty much straightforward. Just walk up there, say thank you, and you got the diploma. You had to stand there, and then everyone was supposed to go up, they got them this award, and then we walked down the other side of the scene and finished. Not scene, stage. I'm thinking, because in Swedish we say scene or scen. It's both like a scene in a movie scene, but it's also a stage. It's the same word, so I'm mixing up the words. Stupid me. A stage is what it's called in English. Yeah. Not sure, but might as well give some news. It was quite a long time ago since I talked about this thing with my uncle, the health problems, and unfortunately it seems like it's cancer. We don't know very much yet. Hopefully, it seems like they have found it quite early, which is a good sign. But yeah. It's also like last year was a hard year for especially my mom. It started with my mom's one of her uncles' wife passed away, and then that uncle passed away later. And then later in the summer, another uncle passed away, as well as my grandma got really her health just Warzone with some hard problems. It's better now, but it was really hard, especially summer, but throughout the entire year. And now this, and it's also all of the other things, it seems like, with it's, I'm not sure, everything just seems to be hard. It seems like it never can be easy. That's like the first pandemic and inflation with that and everything. And then this freaking war in Ukraine. And then down in the Middle East with Gaza and Israel. And then this just madness in the US. Just heard now that they are starting to not deport, but with fake student visa for the visa for students or students that are come from abroad and studying in the US and everything. I'm not going to be that one, but the video that I mentioned before actually talked about this a little bit, and I do think they had some good points. There's something in what they're saying that has words behind it. Yeah, it can never be easy. And I'm not sure, like, I'm also the one that definitely can see a future where we'll kill ourselves in like 30 years from now. I wouldn't be surprised because we're humans. And yeah, what can we say about ourselves? We're really good at fucking things up, but not good at restoring things. That's the hard part, and the part that we need to learn. And I still think this I still think that a big problem in the world is that we see everything as black and white. Just as an example, if we go back to the Cold War, you have the US and the Soviet Union. It's just black and white. Nothing can be on both sides. I'm not going to call out one side. Both of the sides were this. You see the other side that as just the enemy, nothing else, just the enemy, and they need to be destroyed. That's it. You can't see, like, from a US perspective, looking at Soviet Union, you can't see. It's just people. Maybe they have another way of thinking when it comes to capitalism or communism or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's still people. If you just look at the normal people, they have just been raised with a system, and that's one of the reasons why they are thinking this way and thinking some way of, or some thinking about you in some way. Same thing with Soviet Union, with the US, or basically everything. I can't remember his name, but someone, I just saw it was like a small clip or something, but someone who got a question from a Christian student or something, like about how Christianity is the truth and everything, and he was just had a really good answer, which was that what does it really matter? If you would have been born and grown up in India, you would have been a Hindu. If you've been born or grown up in Saudi Arabia, you would have been a Muslim. And that's true. But the solution is that we need to be more accepting. We need to understand that we're just humans, after all. A good song. Anyways, yeah, and they say that politics and religion is the two things that you should stay out of, because it just create conflicts, and I think that's wrong. We need to be able to discuss these things, because it's a big part of people's lives, and it's quite weird that you can just, because someone is voting on another political party, you cannot be friends with them or something. It's really weird. So we need to be able to have a debate without everyone getting so offended. It's one thing that I hate, and one thing that I love about the internet, because you can say whatever you want and be anonymous, and sure, it has some downsides, which some things maybe shouldn't be said, but then when people say that, oh, they were getting offended on the internet for pictures or posts they make on Instagram or something, I'm the one that is a little bit saying that if you're willing to put yourself out on the internet, then you need to be able to take the criticism. I can understand and actually hear the argument that it's different when it comes to people, like when you're criticizing someone's physical body or something. That's one thing. I can understand that, but when people are criticizing like whatever it can be, just a YouTube video or something, and people are getting so offended. I've gotten so much hate for these last, 4 years that I've been active on YouTube. But I think that you have to be able to take it to be allowed to be on the platform. If you can't take it, you shouldn't be on it. Because that's also one thing, like, I'm going to sound really like harsh and like a not Nazi, but really, but something else. The majority like communists. Okay, but just hear me out, because as I said, we have to be able to have this discussion. The majority can't always can't always change what they're doing because of the minority. it doesn't make sense. You can't just do that. What we're talking about. I'm not sure what I'm talking about, just lost it right now. I'm not sure why, I'm just getting too tired. But the majority, in some case, like, yes, it is really important that you take care of the minority, but you can't prioritize the minority over the majority. I have a great quote that I myself actually wrote, which is a unified minority beats a shattered majority. That's true. Maybe. If you just see it as a normal perspective, not a war perspective, which originally described it as. Maybe we have to change that. Don't get rid of it. Don't be like a communist, ultra communist, where everyone's going to be so similar and everything is going to be perfect. Communism doesn't work. Okay, that's just, but you can't go the other way around and be ultra liberal. And if you just look at the US, that has this, sure, they are saying, oh, we have this entrepreneurship and everything and everyone is great. No, just look at the streets of San Francisco and which other city is it? Basically everything. Homelessness, everything. It's so... They can't say that ultra rich outweighs that. Of course you need to be able to have entrepreneurship and people that are willing to take risk and get awarded for it. And that's maybe one thing that we don't have enough in Sweden. However, we do take care of people. We have, in recent years, we have gotten up. It has dropped quite significantly when it comes to safety and things like that. We have a bunch of shootings and everything, and it feels like it's every day on the news. It's a new explosion somewhere, and someone is shooting on each other, and sometimes you just wish that they just let them shoot themselves. Like, just let the gang shoot each other and then it'll be fine. But you can't do that. That's why we have laws. That's why we have this system to stop things like that from happening. Yeah. You have to be able to recognize the other side. And recognize not just the differences, but how you just like your... That's my opinion, and if we can't learn to do that, then mark my words, because of that, humanity is going to end. Yeah, this is some real deep thoughts, and as I said before, politics and religion is what you're supposed to not talk about. Yeah, don't get me started on religion, because I also have some opinions on that. But yeah, it's basically like with politics, you have to acknowledge the other side. With religion, it's maybe a bit harder, because religion is for most people. more important than politics. It's basically religion is out of this world. It's from a higher power, so it's definitely the truth, which is a whole other thing to discuss. Oh yeah, that's one thing. Here in Sweden we have like, this is something that I've noticed when I've traveled abroad with competing in Jiu-Jitsu, and like how religious the rest of the world actually is. Like here in Sweden, it's nowhere near how it is in other countries. And like in US, I'm just shocked at the level of religion. Not that it's weird or not okay, it's interesting, because in Sweden it's nowhere near. It's like normal thing is that you almost aren't religious. Maybe you are like you have a part of the church or something. Just an example or something, but you don't go to it. You celebrate like Christmas, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that you're Christian and everything. Like I used to have a bunch of classmates that was Muslim, but they celebrated Christmas like every other family. They had a Christmas tree and they exchanged presents and everything, and yeah, it's just a holiday, you know. Yeah, I should probably go to sleep right now. Maybe I will regret these deep thoughts later in life, when I'm if someone is going to listen to this. But you have to be able to stand by your word. That's also maybe something that I will regret saying, and probably I'm going to regret that saying. But yeah, even though the truth is hard, it's often the best way to go. Anyways, let's take some statistics. And I just posted, or not just posted, 47 minutes ago I posted today's short 5 views. Not good. Yesterday's video has also gotten just 1k, which isn't very good. So we'll see. The guy with a dream. It seems like there isn't anything new. Really. It's here. 5th of June. No. We do have like 1 view on the Almere Game Fair video, or journal rather, which is nice. But I believe that's all. Yeah, it's world outro.